Hello, beauties. We're diving into the archives today and pulling up an old episode from the Dana and Wendy Coffee Club. Dana Irvine is a holistic nutritional consultant as well, one of my best friends, and she specializes in thermography. We discuss happiness hacks today that we were doing lives on. I really hope that you get to know her and love her as much as I do and really dive into this episode today. Enjoy. Hey there, beautiful. I'm so glad you stopped by. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of More Than Hope podcast, where we will openly discuss how to find that wonderful, radiant, vivacious goddess that you once knew and bring her back to life. I'm Wendy, holistic nutritional consultant, and I know we're going to be best friends because I know that it takes more than just hope and the occasional carrot to reach your heart's desire. And I want to help by offering you real solutions because, after all, you're a real woman dealing with real issues in the real world. Let's face it, life can be tough sometimes. Heck, our own inner voice can be our own worst enemy, and it's hard to get out of our heads and see the reality of life. But when we have someone to turn to, someone to lean on, someone who has our backs and gets us, life can be a little easier. We smile more, we laugh more. We appreciate life more. I'm here to tell you that I am that someone. I'm on your side. And truth be known, I love you. So grab your carrot and let's get started. Good morning, Dana.
Good morning, Wendy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I got my coffee. You got yours? Good girl.
I got mine. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. And there's no Baileys this morning, although it kind of feels like that kind of chill in the air. Maybe we need Baileys.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing, to be honest. It's been one of those mornings to be, I did a video this morning, and although the sun was shining, I was really having to work hard at trying to find something good, especially with all that snow on the ground.
Oh, well, we don't have that much snow. Did you see in Muskokas? They got tons of it.
I didn't see. No, I guess we should be grateful for the inch that's out there now.
And honestly, did you see how much snow was even up in Kapuskasing and stuff? Oh yeah, they got snow yesterday too. So, but yeah, I'm thankful that we got the yard work done we needed to get done yesterday, and that the sun is shining right now, and yeah, because it could be worse.
I know. It just sometimes, the mornings, not even just the mornings, but these days recently, it's sometimes really hard to find the good, I don't know about you guys or you specifically, Dana, but I don't know. Sometimes that's really hard.
Oh, absolutely. I've been going through, it's been like a roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
Like just a roller coaster of, keeping busy, staying productive, feeling productive.
Yes.
And staying positive, because, you can't go do the things you want to go do, really. You can't go visit the people you want to go visit. And it's a hard time. I can imagine for moms and dads who are at home with their kids. I mean, if I had my kids at home right now during this time, there'd be lots of yelling for sure, I'm sure, and crying, lots of crying.
Lots of crying. On your part or the kids?
Oh, I think my part for
your
sure.
Husband?
Yeah. No, we've been good, actually. Like, we had our 21st wedding anniversary yesterday.
Yes, congratulations.
And we just had a good productive day raking and doing yard work because it was nice enough to do that. Yard work and trimming trees, and I wasn't trimming them. He was up there doing that, and I was retrieving. But lots of good things happening, lots of nice stuff, and he's dropped my essential oil. And I have this cat will not leave me alone. That's okay. But yeah, I think everything's been going really well. I mean, it's been tough. Lots of coffee drinking. I finally found my matcha tea. It was hidden in the back of the cupboard. So, and it's funny, I have like a boatload of tea. I just don't know what I can keep and not keep. Like, you don't want to throw away like good tea, but if it gets
you'd have to maybe talk to somebody, a herbalist or somebody, to know how long that stuff will last in the cupboard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe the better quality of the tea may last longer, but you don't want to be letting it get moldy or stale
Oh,
and
no, no.
then be drinking that. So I may have to sacrifice and just dump it or make potpourri.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, add some cinnamon sticks and cloves. I did that the other day. I had some old Christmas tea, and so I added more cloves to it and some cardamom, and just made the house smell amazing. So I may just do that again.
Yeah, I think sometimes we don't even realize how important the scents around us can be. I mean, I know you and I both, we love our essential oils. I am not a connoisseur of essential oils by any means, but I do love them. And I do know that, and I have my little booklet that says this oil is for that and this oil
Hmm.
is for that. And actually, just a bit of a headache coming on. I'm thinking maybe I should get my peppermint oil.
You should get your peppermint out. Yep.
But yeah, even just to really lighten the mood in the house. Oh, I'm just thinking, I've got a whole pile in my desk here.
You have a whole pile of essential.
Yes, I've got some a whole pile in my
I
desk.
have the sage one here. My daughter had
Oh,
bought
sage,
for my
yeah.
birthday. Jaden had bought me the little reflection cards, right?
Oh, yes.
100 questions that matter. So
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to kind of go through them, and then they have the study oil, which is kind of cool, really invigorates you. But I was going through my cleaning my Google Drives the other day, and I had all the mood charts and the mood PowerPoints from
Oh,
doTERRA. So it
nice.
was nice to quickly kind of go through them and go, yeah, do I need that? I need space on my hard drive. So I was deleting a bunch of stuff, but that was from many years ago that I was actively building a doTERRA business, and but I still have those oils. You got to use them, right?
Oh,
So
I've got tons too. I
yeah,
know I
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing a lot of work with my girlfriend Wendy, and we were building and we were doing like yoga classes with them, and I was doing
Oh
yoga
my gosh.
classes with at Two Souls Yoga with a lot of the wonderful oils as well too. But again, just some of those things you just put to the side and say, well, do I need this right now in my hard drive, like you said, like
Yeah, yeah,
figuratively
yeah.
or
Yeah, yeah,
literally,
yeah.
and
Well, and it's
so.
fun. It's fun how we can, you come full circle and you're like, oh yeah, I do have those essential oils and I should be
Mm.
doing these types of things, especially during times like this when there is a little more increase of stress, or you need to help support your lymphatic system, or you help to support your immune system with essential oils. And it's been fun. Like, it's been fun kind of going back in and kind of doing some muscle testing with them, or just doing them. I realize I think I've given my diffusers away to the kids, so I don't have any diffusers
Oh
right now.
no, I've got
But
a couple, but
yeah,
yeah.
the so it's been nice. I've been really drawn to sandalwood lately. Um, that's been really cool, using that. I've got the Young Living I never say it properly. The Copida.
Copata?
Oh, what is it?
Copata? I don't
Copida.
know. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
So pain relief, kind of that same. It's interesting to learn that same constituents as CBD oil. So
Yeah.
that was really interesting when I had done the Itovi there back at the
Yes.
Intentional Women's Living with Intention
With
women's conference we went to with Rolly. I had balanced out with the Itovi with the lemon myrtle, frankincense, and the copaiba. So that was really interesting to read about the emotional component and the healing components to do with those as well, right?
yeah.
So,
Again, I mean, I got that done too with oh,
Michelle?
terrible with names. Michelle,
Michelle,
yes.
yep.
And I didn't do anything with it. That's I don't know. Sometimes it's like we know all the things that we need to do to get to the place we want to go, but then we almost self-sabotage and
Oh my gosh, do we ever?
go
Yep.
against what we need the most. I don't know why that is. This is kind of my little path, I guess. I need to figure out maybe during this time.
Well, it's what we need, but what we emotionally want as well.
Yeah.
Right? So cooking all these fresh loaves of bread bring us back
Mhm.
to that level of comfort and nurture, and with kind of reminds us of home when we were kids. And, or I mean, if you had that kind of mom who made fresh bread, or a grandma that made fresh bread all the time, then, that has that aspect of comfort and home and soothing, or making soup, baking stuff. So yes, definitely during stressful times, it has that aspect of comfort food, weight gain, eating those types of things, when we all know really we should be uh, working on nurturing the body and fulfilling the body and clearing the body. It's spring. It's a new season of food. It's a new season of aspect. And I was just discussing that this morning. I'm on follow-up calls with a company in New Jersey this morning, and that's what I had thought of, when I'm listening to what her, what suggesting a diet and listening to what she's done. And I'm like, perhaps you need to look at a seasonal component then. If this is not what's working for you, then perhaps switch it up with something that can be more seasonal, or something that can be more blood type. Discuss that with your practitioners, or just read about it and see how you resonate with it. So, and I think that's one thing we all need to sort of pick up on, is what is our body resonating with at this time? How can you look at things? And we have time to do so. So be reflective, journal, right? Journal about how you're feeling and how you're responding to food and how you're responding to moods. And what are you doing to overcome them? It's a great time because we're forced to spend time with ourselves right now. But recognizing the triggers are going to help you down the road. Or, maybe not so much now, but definitely for down the road, when we have overcome all of this, what can we walk away with?
Yeah, it's very important to bring that awareness to what's going on, because, and I was doing a little video for my private group, Transform Your Health with Wendy, and I was talking about emotions, and really coming from a very spiritual side of things, and understanding that. And I mean, I can't prove it, mind you, but I have seen emotions manifest in the body as disease. So, and I'm talking like negative emotions here. You're talking
Yep.
like anger and fear and upset and disgrace and guilt and all these different things. And they can literally manifest into the body as different ailments, like your diabetes, your heart disease, your cancers, even something as simple as like aches and pains in the body. I pulled out this book by Louise Hay, is one of the ones. I don't look at it often, but every once in a while I'm thinking, if I can't figure out what or why I have an issue going on, and like my left knee hurts for whatever reason, I can go to the book and go, well, maybe it's because, I've got feelings of guilt, or I don't know. I just take an example.
Yeah. Maybe that's something you can add into the notes later.
Yeah.
In the comments or something, to tag that book as well.
Yeah.
I know that in thermography, when we're looking at interpretation of the results with Sharon, if she sees an odd pattern, say in particular over the lungs, like a blue haziness that's over the lung, she will often end it with saying, yes, functional testing, allopathic, things like that. Things to consider, like lung infection or lymph congestion, or a lineage of things. She will often end it with grief.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because your test results can all come back perfectly great, but you're still symptomatic to something, whether it's liver or kidney or lung, and then you need to take that emotional component. And I don't think it's not maybe science, but there is lots of research out there pertaining to that sort of subject. So,
and this is something that I talk about a lot, but I don't know enough about, is the Chinese traditional medicine, where that is
they
a
do
science, and it is. 3, 4, 5,000 years old. So,
Right.
I mean, it might be not technically science, or there might be, I don't know at this point, but this is how they follow the body systems and
Correct.
whatnot. And I mean, what is it? Anger goes into the liver situation.
Yep.
Just like you're saying, grief.
Fear, yeah.
And
Fear goes into the kidneys,
yes,
or
more about it.
undigested life situations can go into the stomach. Deep-seated self-loathing can go into the bowels.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And I
there's,
mean, if you take it from a very like a little bit more esoteric kind of situation, you've got the energy centers from the chakras as well. So you can always incorporate all of these different theories or whatever, especially if you come back from the doctors and he goes, oh, you're perfectly fine, go home and rest. Or even if you go to your nutritionist or your chiropractor and they're going, can't find whatever's wrong with you, that's when you really have to start digging a little deeper and
mhm.
figuring out, perhaps going to a life coach or don't need energetic coach perhaps,
Yep,
and
yep.
looking at this different stuff, or even maybe it's a TCM doctor or something, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I find body talk, like with Karen
Yes,
Giza,
yes.
or reflexology, or all these different types of alternative modalities,
Mhm,
which are becoming more recognized,
mhm.
right? Are a great tool to use as part of a whole plan, right? As a whole
Yes.
team aspect to consider the body, mind, body, soul, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's so very important. I mean, just mentioning Karen like that, I was able to have a session with her. Karen,
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
it was very, I mean, she had me in a puddle of tears, and
Oh, no kidding.
all she did was touch me, like a little bit of, and it wasn't even big touches, it was just little touches here and there.
Yep.
And she kind of sat and looked at me, and we talked, and I was just like, oh, Karen, I have to go back and
Yeah.
see her. She is amazing, amazing.
Yeah. I have to set, we were just about to set up time to go and do a session, and then all this happened. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, fantastic reflexology therapists like Liliane Tremblay or
yes.
Linda Waugh, really great ones that are in the area,
Mm-hmm.
right? There are a few different body talk practitioners. I know Karen is one of the long-standing ones.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was that access bars kind of application to things that people were doing a few years ago, and you really don't hear too much of it now
Yeah.
in that aspect, but it's out there and it certainly provides those great tools, right?
Yeah, I don't know too much about access bars, but I know there's a few people that actually do it.
Hmm.
Who is it that I can't think? I'm not very good with names. I'll leave that to you. That's why I access you, because you have all the names. But Lillian too, with her reflexology, I know she's doing a little bit more with that too now with babies and.
Yeah, so she's doing an online course for baby reflexology. So any young moms out there, contact Lillian Tremblay. She's setting up an online course for baby reflexology to do for your young ones. I know I've connected a few of my young mom friends to connect with her just because colic. And right now there's a short, like literally she's been to every single store. There is no gripe water.
Oh
So
no.
yeah, so I mean, it was whether people are just like, yeah, I'm not going to get caught without it,
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
But different ways, and that's sort of even where the essential oils come into play as well. When you're really understanding, and I know that I had found a few different books, online books, those ebooks, like from Dr. Z, Dr. Zielinski, and the Wellness Mama, stuff like that for essential oils and pregnancy care and baby care, right?
Hmm.
I have like 12 gigabytes of downloaded ebooks, and I'm like, do I really need these things? Well, I've got them now. I might as well just keep them. They'll come in handy. And then very next, like an hour later, I'm like, oh, I have a book for that. Yeah, of course. Here you go. Of course, Dana does. But it's like saying I have an oil for that. So today we were going to chat about wellness hacks or happiness hacks, and both of
Happiness
us
hacks, yeah.
happiness hacks, and
It's one of those mornings, like I said.
yeah, we were just like, yeah, maybe not this morning, but
I don't know. To be honest with you, I mean, we were trying to get on, and Facebook again wasn't playing get nice.
I
It was like,
know,
what's
like,
the name? Penny Trombley, How to Play Nice in the Sandbox. Well, Facebook wasn't playing nice in the sandbox.
Yeah, yeah. I got to get into that book that she
Yeah,
gave us.
I
So
know. It was
yeah.
another good resource we have that you just have to find time, which we do have. But anyways,
No,
um,
the days fly by like this. Like before you know, it's 4 o'clock, and I'm like, shh, I gotta plan supper. So
yeah. But yeah, no, the morning was a little quiet. And like I said, I did a little meditation video for my people in my private group. And I got into like a little bit of a down, grounded Zen kind of spot. And then the stuff with the Facebook happened. And now I've got a headache. I don't know. But, talking to you, you put a smile on my face. And
oh, good,
I
good,
think
good,
this
good.
is probably one of the neat little hacks that we have for happiness is just the connection
It
with
just connect with people.
people.
Yep.
And I think
Live, do Skype or do Facebook Live or do something, touch base with 5 people today or something. So 5 new people and have some good laughs. I mean, I'm finding that tool for laughter for me
Mhm.
is really a good hack, even though my husband thinks it's utterly ridiculous. And but TikTok right
Oh,
now,
yes.
I love, like, oh my gosh, it's do you just get lost in it. Now I haven't done any videos. I've done one with Jaden,
I
but now
saw
she's blocked me on TikTok. So
it.
someone advised her to not have your mom on your TikTok. What? Block her.
Yeah.
So she did, which is okay. I don't want to listen to all of it. So, but oh my gosh, the whole TikTok stuff is so much fun. And I think the other little tickle that just gets me going is Snapchat,
Yeah.
right? And I can just laugh for hours, or the Facebook filters,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my nephews, or I'm, talking to friends, and we put those on there, or my cousins, and oh my gosh, we just kill ourselves laughing. And James is like eye rolling in the back going, that's just ridiculous. His Zen thing was Sudoku.
Okay.
So after 10 days straight of Sudoku, he's like, that's enough. So now he's on to word games. He's very brilliant like that. I can't do Sudoku games. So,
Mhm.
um, and then for me, I think pulling out the essential oils is another great little hack,
Yeah.
right? Just to play around and see and, try and invigorate things or do that.
Yeah. I think another one though too is just getting outside and getting some fresh air. I know
Oh,
it doesn't have to be exercise, but just movement, because I mean, scientifically they say that movement and exercise is like the best antidepressant that you can get, better than any kind of pharmaceutical out there. But I mean, it's on a regular basis, just getting some fresh air just makes all the world of difference.
Oh, it sure does. It sure does. Yeah, and getting the dog out, because she'll certainly let me know when she needs her happiness. So, and animals, like cats and animals and things like that, like creatures like that, always provide that sense of joy and relaxation and laughter. Um, yeah, and connecting with.
Everything.
I'm watching my husband. He's heading off to go do something, and he tried to get into my car. I'm like, he just get the old, what the hell was I doing? Oh, I think it's also really important to ensure that if you are at home and you are in a home office, you have a great big window in front of you, that
Yes.
you are getting natural sunlight, right? That is
Mhm.
so important to key to success. Make sure the windows are open. Make sure, the curtains are drawn and or open, I should say, and that there's some natural sunlight coming in. Another big hack, excuse me, I'll just get, for me, green, like these are my little green hacks that I was talking about a couple of weeks ago. So I do need to transplant them. I did bring soil inside to come into house temperature.
Mhm.
So I have green plants, planting stuff, really brings me joy. Right? Getting out there. Oh, I really want this bok choy to grow bigger so that it makes more food.
Yeah, but baby
The
bok choys are always nice.
Oh, baby bok choys, yeah. But I was trying to grow them to be bigger to utilize them more. Look at that celery. I've got to get that in the
That's
ground too. Yeah, it's kind of cool, eh? But and then my orchid, I moved my orchid, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it's getting ready to bloom, and I moved it to the sun, and I'm not sure that'll work because they are finicky as all out, right? Like,
Orchids, yeah. I haven't had much luck with orchids, but I do always like to have flowers around the house. I mean,
yeah.
I'll go to the grocery store and get groceries and well, I'll say, oh, my husband's going to buy me some flowers today. So I throw a bunch of flowers in my, just because, you know, it's always nice to have those around.
It is, and it's a good time of year. The hydrant, not the hydrangeas,
Lilies.
the lilies, and then the other ones, the really fragrant ones. I love those. The lilies, I smell the lilies are fantastic as well. I want to call them hydrangeas, but they're not. They're something else. But yeah, and for me, because I have the technology here, getting on the Sequex, if I need a boost of energy or I'm feeling sad or things like that, then I'll get on there and put on a stimulating microcirculation, or perhaps some energetic program to
You're literally changing the energy in your body.
literally changing. Yeah, it's too cold to go ground yourself outside,
Yeah,
right? On the earth, or
goes through the grass yet.
yeah, or put your feet in the water or walk in the sand. You can't do that right now, but I can forcibly kind of get that reaction in my body, right, with the PMF or with the Sequex. So finally, last night, James hurt himself building my rock garden the other day because he is a he-man and he needs to lift up 3-man rocks by himself. So he doesn't ask me for help. I'm just supposed to automatically know my psychic abilities.
Well, after 25 years, you know.
Well, yeah, to know when, I better get over here and lift this rock. Anyways, he hurt himself. So that was there earlier in the week. So, and then he was cutting trees down yesterday and doing that. So by last night, he was a little sore. So he's like, okay, fine. I'm going to have to try your mat. Right. So I know the pain program. So yeah, definitely he broke down and
he must have been really hurting.
He must have been really hurting because he doesn't do anything. Right. But so I put him on the mat. I put him on the pain program, but the pain program is actually a really heavy, stimulating program. It takes about 3 or 4 or 5 sessions to actually reduce the pain. Unlike they say the microcirculation or the cellular rejuvenation or anti-inflammatory, as you know, because you've been on them, they are like super stimulating. So I put him on the pain. No, what did I do? I put him on the cellular rejuvenation first, just to stimulate and put him into that parasympathetic mode, because that's a parasympathetic program. Stimulating that parasympathetic to cause calmness. 3 minutes into that program, he was out like a light. So he's been in fight or flight, like for how long? And so then as soon as that, I was watching Fast and Furious, so I wasn't asleep, wasn't tired. So that program finished 36 minutes, and then I put on the pain one while he was sleeping. And then I thought, oh, he may not sleep very well. So then after that 36-minute program was done, I put him on the Delta mode.
Oh, no.
So I totally knocked him right out. Yeah, he slept. He didn't even move. He didn't get up. He had some weird dreams, but he said he never budged at all. So it's still on the bed. I put him on that. I did pain this morning again. I did cellular rejuvenation because he does have scar tissues, right? And then I did him on microcirculation just to help stimulate his immune system. Right. That's been what the doctors and research doctors in Italy with Sequex have been sort of talking about and promoting and thinking about. If you've got the Sequex, get on microcirculation. If you have a PMF pad, use the microcirculation mode just to get in there, get on it, get utilizing it to stimulate cellular change, right? Increase your oxygen. But yeah, so he's up and gone out this morning. He's still a little sore, so I'll run him again tonight. But
it'll be interesting to hear over the next couple of days how that works out.
Yeah. And then today I'm doing self-care Dana Day today again. Doing my foot detox today, so that's a day 3. And
my little guys.
Who's that one?
I don't know if you can see him. That's Zeus.
Yep. Hey, Zeus.
Hey, Zeus.
Yeah,
he's part of my therapy too.
It's true. It's true. Poor
Yeah.
James, his happiness hack is fire, right? Making
Yeah.
campfires, and you can't do campfires right now. So
Well, I mean, it's kind of a trade-off. He's got that Sequex at his house, and the rest of us can't use it right now when we
yeah,
need it. But
exactly.
we're
Yeah.
definitely going to be on the list when we can finally get out and go and visit you for sure.
Well, for sure. I mean, I can't wait for everything to be lifted and be able for people to get on the Sequex and give it a go, because it is certainly life-changing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, if people want to know more about it, or if you want to purchase one or lease one, let me know, because really it's important. The research behind it, go to Sequex Canada, and there's books and books and books of research articles about it now. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
kind of cool.
so very cool.
hmm
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, other than eating food, for me, or drinking alcohol is also a happiness hack.
Food is a nice, yeah, very nice.
Maybe not as healthy, but yeah.
Well, I mean, depends. I was actually going to email you or text you and say you should just do one of those big ebooks on healthy cocktails. That would be so cool.
Oh yeah, healthy cocktails. Shots of vodka with shots of fresh pressed tomato juice.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day some really nice a watermelon margarita would be amazing, just with straight watermelon.
Watermelon margaritas.
Yeah,
Well,
some lime
yes.
salt or lime sugar, just a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, Himalayan salt, lime sugar infusion. Well, same with Carol Charbonneau was making lemon curd. Like, I don't know if you know Carol Charbonneau, she owns Flower Town. So she has always posting some really fantastic stuff. So she made lemon curd.
Nice.
And she was trying to figure out what to have with it. I was just like, oh, some lavender infused scone with lemon zest would probably be fantastic. She's like, that's amazing. I have lots of great ideas. I never make them though, but.
Oh yeah, lots of ideas for sure.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Dana.
My pleasure.
Me, I don't know, just hanging out with my friends makes me feel so much better.
It does. Yeah, I've got phone calls this morning. I've got another Zoom call this afternoon with Zoe, and who I'm super gonna love that. She's just incredible. And then I have a team meeting tonight with thermography. So
nice.
It's a busy day, and I've got lots of stuff. My to-do list keeps growing.
It does. Well, as long as we can just keep checking them off as we go.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow at 10. Take care.
Yes.
Love
Bye.
You. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh, my beautiful friend. How are you doing? Was that episode helpful, inspiring, empowering for your journey? I'd love to know what you thought. You can head over to iTunes, the More Than Hope podcast, and subscribe and give me a review, because this is going to help me to tailor these episodes to what you need most. Like I said, I'm here to help. In the meantime, you can find me on social media at Nutritional Solutions by Wendy on Instagram and Wendy Humphris Nutritional Solutions on Facebook. The best place to find me is at my website, though, www.whnutritionalsolutions.com. Every month, I have a theme where I give away downloadables and other great free stuff. This is happening all the time because that's what I like to do. Also, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter and other great opportunities, because if you like my podcast, you're going to love all the crazy offers I have too. Until then, know that you embody everything that is good in this world. Love yourself deeply, and the world of possibilities will open up to you. I promise. Big love always, Wendy.